This is Mary Murata. I'm here with Ron Gerard at the St. Cecilia's Church Hall. We're here to watch them today prepare poutines for the Christmas in Acadia Christmas craft show. Poutines, as made here, should not be confused with Putin, the Canadian dish that you may be familiar with, made with French fries and cheese and gravy. Poutine, made with mashed potatoes, grated potatoes, and pork, is a traditional New Brunswick French-Canadian dish, probably adopted from the German dumplings. Poutines are large balls about the size of an orange of boiled potato with an inner core of ground pork. We're going to be watching the volunteers here make the poutines to sell at the Christmas in Acadia fair. Last year, they sold over 5,000 poutines. So you can just imagine how many potatoes have to be peeled and grated and formed into poutine to be boiled and then sold to the customers. Okay, this is Mary Murata of the Leominster Historical Society. I'm here with Ron Gerard, and we are filming at St. Cecilia's in the cafeteria. They're preparing for their big Christmas fair, and one of the things they're going to be making today in large quantities is a dish called poutines. An important part of poutines, of course, is the potato. This is a Hobart potato peeler / grinder. It has a unit on the top that appears to spin around, and it has a sharp studded disc inside and a water fountain sort of thing to help keep the potatoes white. As long as they're wet, they won't go brown. And I imagine the potatoes get pushed into here and are spinned around in the water, and the grating, the outside, the peel comes off.
So,
but the next step is going to be to go to the women and the men who get the eyes out of the potatoes.
So Mary, maybe you could take that top and just lift it up a little bit. Will that come off? Is that working for you? So you can see.
So you can see how the potatoes would be grated by running against this, almost like a sandpaper.
That's exactly what it is. It's kind of a, it's kind of, yeah, exactly. It's sand, and like Mary said, the potatoes would go here.
It smells like raw potatoes. So they probably pour them into here, spin them around inside there, and then they probably come out here into the big bucket.
Yeah, exactly. They have a bucket they put under there. The potato come already, when the potato process would come out of here, it peeled already with the machine, and the water would shoot on the potatoes, a high pressure water, and they would come out of here into a bucket.
Yep.
And that bucket that we showed you earlier.
Yep. Of course, it's all been cleaned and it's all ready for getting used again tomorrow morning. They do this at 5 o'clock in the morning.
And we're not even sure how many potatoes that they use, but it's quite a bit. Okay, is that good for in here?
Yeah. Water with the eyes all cut out of them. As long as they're sitting in the water, they're not going to turn brown. They had 15 people here earlier taking the eyes out of the potatoes. That's amazing. All of these buckets are all full of potatoes that have been peeled and eyed and grated and everything, and they're all in the water ready to go, being made into puddings. And here we have one of the gentlemen here. Oops, he lost the potato. We'll wash that off. We'll keep on going, keep on going. Scooping the potatoes out of the buckets. Do you have a certain number of potatoes you're going to get, or a certain height into the bucket? You know how many?
Good job now, you're on camera.
Yeah, we're going to get another one like this.
Oh yeah? Okay, 2 of those?
Yep. Make a
A
batch.
lot of potatoes.
Make a batch, yeah.
I'm going to make some now.
Here they come. All right. So these are not cooked.
Correct.
They're raw, and they're going into this thing, and they're going to get
We're going to get green, shredded.
real shredded. Okay, as opposed to grated with peeling. I'm getting into it now.
They've all been peeled to the peeling machine.
Yep.
And then eyed.
Yep.
The poor people that eyed them. Now they get turned into great.
How many pounds of potatoes might be in that one bucket?
So it needs 100 pounds of potatoes for that one bucket. Of course. Okay, so these are the mashed potatoes. When you make the puddings, you need mashed potatoes to hold them together.
It's a combination of 1 part mashed potatoes to 2 parts grated potatoes. Okay. What you mix in that mixer right there.
It's gonna come out. Whoa. And the way it comes out here is it goes into the bags go into a dryer. A clothes dryer. I believe it. I believe it. Okay, you see it. Now I believe it. They look like bread dough.
That's the bag.
So he's putting 4 bags of grated potato into the, and now you're gonna set the timer to about 12 minutes.
Boil down and dried down to a small amount, right?
So these are the potatoes, the grated potatoes.
I remember my mother doing 50 or 60 kids,
Yeah?
all by hand, graded, everything graded by hand.
Uh-huh.
Go get the water out by hand.
That's what we did.
Squeezing it.
Years ago.
Wow, that's the greatest
Now,
potato.
How heavy is that?
20 pounds.
About 20 pounds?
Those are gonna get mixed. So the mashed was in there, the grated just went in there, and now they're getting them all mixed together? Okay. No flavors, spices, no nothing.
What was that you just put in there? Salt? Mary, what does that remind you of? Seeing a pizza?
Yeah, it reminds me of the bread dough machine. We need to like start our show with 5 minutes of mixing this, just because that's the way we did it last time. Our pizza show started with 5 minutes of bread dough machine. That was the first show we ever made, so we were just learning.
Yeah, but let's put it this way. When we made it about 2 months later, that Paramount Studios was over there doing a movie.
I know.
I'm in the process of trying to document the process from beginning to end. I've taken from tribal knowledge to something that's somewhat of a guide.
Yeah.
It's pretty much every group has their own area of expertise, but nobody knows how to run the whole thing. So I'm trying to
I see what you're saying.
Right,
Like an assembly line.
write a document that will, explain the process of all the, from peeling the potatoes to eyeing them, to grading them, to mashing them, and then creating the movements.
Okay, here's more potatoes.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna get this one.
Okay.
Make sure it's nice and sturdy on there.
Very
Have you ever had a disaster?
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, show me how
That
to. Okay.
That's it. And I hold the back like that.
Yeah.
You can tie it.
They have a special knot. Here I have. These are the grated potatoes. All the way. Oh, I see what you're saying.
We put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
A little bit more? Okay, about that much?
That's what this is.
Maybe not quite enough? That's good? Okay.
You're hired.
Yeah.
Why would you? You're supposed to grab the bag.
Oh, I didn't. Next one.
No.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, we have. Look at they're the size of turkeys, for heaven's sake.
You make a potato pancake with that.
Potato pancakes. Yes. Okay, we want it right up to the top. Right? Okay. And another one. What do I hold?
Hold it there. So that way I
Oh,
can.
over here?
My job away.
Okay.
Tie your finger there with that. There you go.
Arms up, you
No. Look at them, they're the size of turkeys, for heaven's sake. They're big. The bags are
Oh yeah, but there's air in there, water.
so much water in them. That's amazing.
This one here.
Okay, he's waiting.
Tighten that up again.
That one didn't come out too good?
No, it's coming out the top a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You don't want it all over the inside of the dryer.
Well, I don't think it would, but we're not
Yeah,
going to try it.
good. Especially as it's a brand new dryer.
You just paid $700 for that.
Yeah, who's saying?
Now, how many puddings do they, would you be estimate that you're gonna be making?
I gotta be good at it, right?
1,900 puddings? Mary, they're gonna be making 1,900 puddings for the fair.
Woo! I'm amazed.
All right.
Somebody tell me how to say it right.
It's Putin.
Putin. Oh, the in. Okay. Not Putin, but Putin.
Yeah.
Putin. Oh, is that better?
Perfect.
Is that better?
Yes. That's the right way, Putin.
My mother's family is French, but that's Quebec. It's different.
They do
Quebec is different.
It's a different the ones with the gravy, and they call them poutines, but they are French fries served with gravy. Those are poutines for Canada.
Yes.
Those are the ones for Canada. They're all the hardwood. They serve those up in Canada.
And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people here.
That's not really.
And the first thing we're doing is making the dough ball. The mashed potato ball.
Mary,
Now
can
we
you do
have
it?
somebody over here.
Can you do another one? I'm gonna do it while you.
Oh, I know, isn't it awful?
We do know, but
I agree.
somewhere around here, you know.
How long have you been doing this? How many years? 10 years. 10 years? 20 years? Long time?
Long time.
Yeah? Oh, okay. I got my hairnet now.
Mary, turn around.
Now I'm official.
Okay, now
I
you're
got
official.
the whole thing going here. We got to show the people on TV how this works.
Okay, go explain what you're doing.
Okay, I got a coffee cup, coffee mug. I've got mixed, grated, and mashed potatoes. And I'm in the way.
Wipe this up.
And he's wiping up the water. But here we go. I'm going to get all the air bubbles out. I'm going to make it flat on top. Take your thumb and just go like this.
Go like, yeah, your palm of your, do it like this.
Yeah?
You're going to make a little divot.
See, wait a minute.
Make a little divot.
See, like this. See, I don't, maybe you didn't, yep.
All right.
Can you
That looks like probably right.
Yeah, there we go.
And then we're going to make a ball.
So now that Mary's gonna be an official pudding maker from now on,
She'll come and help.
they can use all the help they can get, Mary.
Show me what to do with the next step. She's got one here. She's going to make a little thumb mark in the middle. She's going to grab a piece of meat. Going to grab a meatball. Put that right in the middle. You want to break it up. You don't want it to be all solid in the middle. And I'm going to close it like a clamshell. And fill up all the seams.
Make sure it's closed really nice.
Yeah. Okay. Can't really tell. All right, and then what do? They get handed on down the line?
Walk it down the end.
We really get to play with it for a while though. That's really cool. I like that. It's like gonna really make it good and no air bubbles or anything. Mix that sausage meat right in there with the potatoes. And then we're gonna go mix it up with see? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice little
You
knot.
can't put it too tight because
yeah.
they kind of expand when they cook. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we put them on a tray there.
Good.
That's the Mary Murata Memorial Putin. And I'll leave the rest to you ladies and not mess up anymore.
Well, now you've had your experience.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you had your experience, yep.
And how long do they cook for and all that?
They go into the big kettles here. These are big boilers, but we also have the ones on top of the stove.
Wow, look at
They have to cook
those.
like at a slow boil.
Ladies, they all look exactly alike. Good for you.
How long do they cook for?
2.5 hours.
3.5 hours?
2.5.
2.5?
Yeah. So we're very lucky that we have these because we can put about so many poutines in one
Right. Wow.
batch. So those cook a lot faster than the ones that are on the stove. We can only put about 30 in those. So this saves us a lot of.
So I just want to point out to the viewing audience that watches this, when you come here to a fair, any fair that sells puddings and wrapping, don't complain about the price because they're very, very time consuming making them.
Oh,
and there's a lot of love and effort that goes into putting this together.
For sure. A
You know.
lot of volunteer work. A lot of hard work.
Like Mary was saying, there's like 10 people over here putting them together for the church fair, and I just want to give everybody
And
credit.
we're very fortunate that we have all these volunteers.
Yeah, right.
And that's the thing. After us, I don't know how many young kids are going to do this.
Definitely, the right steps in
Yeah.
the right order.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So like you said, he said, it's a lot of hard work here.
Yeah.
Like you see, a lot of volunteers, a lot of dedicated people that come every year. And we have some that don't even belong to our parish.
Yeah.
People come to buy them.
Of course.
And what's your name again?
I'm Jeanette.
Jeanette. You got the same name as my aunt, Jeanette.
Ah.
She's from Quebec.
Wow, look at that, huh?
And Louise will show.
Here we go.
Fell off the table. They're not, it's not usually, it's not hard, it's just it's harder with a fork, yeah.
Ooh, look at that. It's all steamed inside and the meat's all cooked and the potato is a very interesting texture now, isn't it? All right,
Mary,
we have to try
you
it.
never had one of these before?
Never had one of these.
Okay, I gotta document. This is a first.
I come from the wrong side of, my family comes from the wrong end of Canada, I guess.
Well, you're with the French fry poutine.
Yes, exactly.
With the gravy
Yeah. Cheese.
and cheese.
Oh,
Just
delicious. That's delicious.
They better warm.
Yes.
Yeah? So you would take it home, would you microwave it or?
Yes, you
No,
can
you would, no. What would you do?
You microwave it?
You put a little bit of
I put them. Yeah.
On the stove.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what we
stove,
do.
frying it.
Okay.
And they're eaten with a whole bunch of stuff.
What?
Sugar,
Sugar,
salt,
butter, salt, pepper,
You were
Ketchup.
saying.
ketchup,
hot sauce.
I can see the butter.
Mustard,
maple syrup.
maple syrup.
So Mary, explain to the audience what your first tasted and what do you think they taste like and all that?
My initial taste was like, I'm kind of eating mashed potatoes with a pork burger on the side. You know, it's basically a familiar taste, very good familiar taste, but different textures.
Yeah.
And usually you don't.
It's boiled.
It's really, really good. It's soft. It's all even all the way through, which is like probably kind of texture thing you're looking for. And I think looks to me like just the right amount of meat and potato.
Yeah.
My husband would make a meal out of this in no time. He'd be so happy. And yeah, I think I could imagine putting butter. Did you ever try tomato sauce?
Oh, I'm sure people have.
But it does have a really finished flavor. It's done. It's ready to eat very much. Yeah, it's delicious. And it's great that you didn't nothing in the potatoes, no spices in the potatoes. They're just, that's the way
That's
potato
the way it
tastes.
is. Yep.
It's like you took a potato, opened the potato, put the meat inside, put it back together,
Yeah.
and boiled it.
Yeah.
And the texture is awesome.
Yeah,
It's really, really good.
all right.